Hello, fourth graders. This is Morot from fourth grade speaking. Hope you're doing well and ready for a new lesson. Today, we will be talking about democracy as a form of government. You may take notes in your social studies notebook if you want to. Let's remember last lesson. We learned that there are four main forms of government. Can you remember them? Democracy, dictatorship, monarchy, and theocentric government. Do you remember what characteristics each type of government has? Pause the video to answer to yourself. Let's check ourselves. Democracy. People rule in a democracy and express their voices in the process of voting to choose someone to represent them. Dictatorship. Just one leader controls everything, but nobody votes for him or her. It is decided by the previous leader or by himself or herself. Monarchies. The king or queen has absolute authority or power. Theocratic governments, religious leaders control everything. If you couldn't remember one, do not worry. You can always come back to these lessons to continue learning these forms of government. Today we will be learning to understand democracy as a form of government. Let's begin. What does the word democracy mean? It comes from both Greek words. The first one, demos, which means people, and kratos, that means power or rule. If we put both words together, democracy means that the people have the power to rule. In ancient Greece, people started to get together and make decisions as a group, but not everyone could vote. Women, slaves, kids, or people who didn't have lands did not have the power to say what they wanted to or decide anything. Can you imagine? But what about kings? Before, kings didn't have to follow rules until they wrote the Constitution, where it said that everyone, including the king, had to follow the rules. So, what is a constitution? A constitution is a document that has every rule or law of a nation, state, or group, such as Chile. It is the document where you can find what you can do and what you cannot do. Now, let's think about how democracy is nowadays. Write in your notebook, how do you imagine democracy looks like now? Do you think it is the same as in Greece back then? Let us know.